What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Catacombs. So, Eboni K Williams is at it again. You know, I'm a little late to the party. You know, she made this content a couple days ago, maybe about a week or so ago, about how black women are choosing to be single mothers and choosing to just forego any type of relationship with a man at all. I'm not sure what she hopes to accomplish. I mean, there hasn't been a civilization that I know of at this point. I mean, maybe there have been. I mean, this planet is very old. But in recorded human history, there hasn't been a civilization that popped up that was entirely female led. It just hasn't happened. Who knows? It may happen in the future by the way things are going. I don't know. But then again, I don't think I would be comfortable with a bunch of women in control of nuclear weapons, to be honest. I don't know if I would be okay with that. But she's on her platform talking about, hey, black women, buy yourself some sperm, some black sperm. Like, listen, like, can you imagine that? Like, listen to how that sounds. I should play a clip with her talking about that, you know, getting 2 vials of sperm.
Options that our hard work and circumstances currently afford us. And that means that single motherhood by choice is going to be an option that more and more black women consider and even exercise. So anybody that's in their feelings about that can go ahead and start to process right now. Because black women that have the privilege to embark upon this expensive and oftentimes lengthy process will increasingly decide to forego marriages and partnerships that do not serve us and that are not in our best interests. And now that bypassing those insufficient relationships does not have to come at the expense of motherhood, well, frankly, it's a whole new world. A world in which black women are no longer subject to the desperation of being chose, because now we get to do the choosing. And as we choose, we do have to contend with the reality of a dismally small supply of black sperm. Because most black women on this journey, we want to create children that look like us and that look like our families, and that means we want black sperm. And as we heard from Reese Brooks, it's the definition of slim pickings. And sometimes that means compromising on this aspect of your journey.
She's actually talking about getting vials of sperm from black men and how hard it is to get it. The reason why it's hard is because black men don't do that type of shit typically. I mean, there's a small percentage of black men that do it, but for the most part, black men don't do that. And I would encourage no black men to do that. Your sperm is very, very important. I mean, she's on her platform telling other black women to get black sperm if you want to continue your families. And when she said that, you know, we want to have people that look like our families. I'm like what family are you talking about? You yourself are advocating for single motherhood. That literally, by definition, that's not a family. That's like a portion of a family. You kind of need a father. Let me say that again. You kind of need a father and mother and then children together in the same household with values and morals. And you, Miss Williams, Eboni K, are advocating against that. So what kind of family are you trying? What do you? I'm at a loss. I don't understand. You're saying you want children that look like your families. Like, okay, you don't have a family. You just have a bunch of people that are just aimlessly running around. You know, have jobs, make money. Some make a lot of money. Some don't. But there's no family. I had a conversation with some black women a while back. I was going to say not too long ago, but now that I think about it, it was a while back. And they said, do you think we choose to be single mothers? Well, based off of this woman here, yes, you do. Y'all choose to be single mothers. A lot of y'all are choosing to be single mothers because you want to prove a point. It's unfortunate. And then a lot of y'all are single mothers because of the type of man that y'all get with. It's unfortunate. And that's another thing I want to touch on real quick, if I can digress. You can't choose the worst type of black man that you can possibly find, which a lot of black women seem to gravitate to, the scammers and drug dealers and all of that. That's what they do. They want the weed man and all that other dumb shit. And then get mad when those types of guys don't rise to the occasion. That's not in them. Period. They are not the family man. At the end of the day, they want to fuck. Just like every other man wants to fuck. However, that's it for them. That's all they want. And they will say, do anything that need to do to get it. I don't understand how y'all don't get this by this point. Y'all have not a couple hundred, not a few thousand. Y'all have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, hell, probably millions of stories of women who are single mothers, not just black women, but women in general, who've dealt with men that they shouldn't have never dealt with. And now they're 30 plus years old with a couple of kids by a man or two. And they're not happy about it. When they had chances to be with someone who was not like that, who was not, the most attractive man. He was cute, but his personality was just not there. So y'all went for the guy who had the personality but didn't have the responsibility. He had the personality, but he lacked the responsibility. You can't get with a guy that's swagged out, and then when he, puts a seed in you, he's supposed to, you know how many stories I've heard of this? It's way more prevalent in the black community within the West. It's way more prevalent. They get with the swagged out dude, the guy that has the personality, that just knows how to talk, that got game, which I call manipulation tactics. Manipulation tactics. That's what game really is. It's just telling you what you want to hear, or just putting words together so you can go ahead and drop your drawers. It is what it is. I played that game. I know how it goes. It's unfortunate. However, y'all keep choosing those types of guys and you get what you get. You can't choose those types of guys and then expect them to just flip a switch and just be responsible. You chose personality over responsibility. Do y'all know that you can take a square and kind of make him fun? Just by giving him your attention, woman, black woman especially. A lot of the guys that y'all call squares are not really squares. They just don't have enough practice talking to women because y'all all shun those guys. Because those guys aren't always fun. Those guys, they're at work. They're building their foundation. That's exactly what y'all need anyway. But y'all rather get with, what y'all get with and be mad when they don't rise to the occasion. I mean, come on. Y'all choose the Pookie and the Ray Ray and the educated Tyrone, the suited and booted Tyrone. He has the suit on. He has a well-paying job, but he knows that y'all all are looking at him. So he's going to go ahead and play the field for like 30 years. And you're pissed off about it. Yeah. Oh, well. But back to Eboni K. She's advocating for black women to choose to be single mothers. And I think that's a fool's errand. That's stupid. We already seen the statistics of single mothers. We've seen what happens. We see what happens. And she's over here saying, well, we're going to choose because we got the choice and blah, 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 blah. Miss Eboni K, the women that you are talking to, that you are speaking to, do not have the same status or financial wherewithal that you have. Hell, right after the pandemic, what was happening? The majority of the people that are being evicted from their apartments or their homes or their houses with their children are black women. So, Miss Eboni K, really? Come on now. Cut it out. Stop it. I thought she was actually pretty with my last video. I said it, even in the thumbnail. And physically, yeah, for a 40-year-old woman, she still looks good. Miss Eboni. But with this type of attitude, man, your attractiveness has just plummeted. You probably don't even give a shit. And that's fine. You know, you make your money. You have attention. But the vast majority of the black women that you are now influencing do not have that. And you are leading them into a burning house. Martin Luther King. Make sure you like, comment, and if you like the material, subscribe to the channel. Till the next time, y'all be easy.